record. Now it's all by yourself. Did you get the ball?
I got it right here, actually. I just got told that I guess a kid dove into a puddle for it to go grab that. So, it's pretty extreme for him to do that. So I got to go. I think he's up there. I got to go say thank you and probably,
You going to trade him something? Or?
I think I'll give him something good here. I think I got a few things in the bag that'll be nice for him. So.
Well, what does it mean? I know we talked to you on Friday after you tied it, but what does it mean to you to be the sole record holder?
Yeah, it's very special. It's like I told you guys the other day. It's something I knew about going into the season, and here we are. Try not to think about it too much and just have good at bats. And I knew it would just happen, and it happened today. So it was pretty special for me.
Take us through that at bat.
Yeah. So first pitch of the game, Braith gets on second base there. Just looking for something middle over the plate. Give me a couple balls. Then 2-0, I'm just sitting dead red fastball down the middle, and I saw it. Just put the bat on it, and it just went.
And you knew?
Yeah. Well, I knew it's pretty hard not to know with the 30-mile-an-hour winds today. I knew I got it up in the air. I knew I got it good enough for it to go once it hit the wind. But yeah, so.
And what was the emotion as you're running
Yeah, just
the
a lot
bases?
of, at first it, kind of really hit me until I got to the dugout when all the guys started, coming up congratulating me and doing all high fives and stuff like that. But, just all those guys coming up and congratulating me was sweet, and it shows how good of teammates we have and how good of friends I've had over the years for them to, be there to support me and everything.
Considering the lengthy road trip that's going to be in store for you guys in a little bit, what does it mean to you in order to capture this record here at home by getting these last two?
Yeah, that was really one of the things too that I was pretty happy about. My family was here, my girlfriend was here, and I had some other extended family that was in town. So that was pretty cool for me to do it here, and then obviously doing it in front of the fans was pretty cool too. I would have felt pretty tough if I would have done it on the road somewhere in like Tulane or Ohio State. There would have been maybe two people that would have been like, oh, hey, that's just happened. But for me to do it here was pretty cool.
Have you thought about how you've built a legacy here? I mean, you've been such a key part of this program. Your name's going to go down in the record books. I know you're kind of focused on the game to game, but years from now they'll be talking about this record and everything. Yeah. People will be chasing it. Have you kind of thought about what you've accomplished over your career?
Yeah, bits and pieces. It hits you a little bit. It's crazy because of how quick time flies. I feel like I just stepped on campus, a few months ago. That's I've been here for 5 years, but yeah, you definitely think about it and think, oh man, I really am leaving a legacy. That's something that Coach Lovely talks about all the time. Leave a legacy. That's something we have inside in the building, and getting to do that is kind of cool, very special for me. And, I hope I can just show other guys in the team who are younger that they can do the same thing.
You were close for a bit. Is there I guess maybe a little bit of a sense of relief, like, oh, now it's done?
Yeah, for sure. You try not to think about it, but it's definitely there, and you don't want to be like, oh man, like, I hope I break the record. I want to get a home run here, and I tried really not to do about it. But there was definitely days where I'm like, oh man, I went through a period of time where I wasn't even hitting home runs. I was kind of like, oh, I got a lot of season left, but just put together good at bats, and then they come in bunches. That's something I actually talked to Chris Duffy about. We talked about a couple months ago. He's like, yeah, man, they just come in bunches, and that's what happened the last few weeks. Just hitting the ball well and hitting it, and they go.
Have you talked to him recently?
I haven't talked to him since. No, I haven't talked to him. I'm sure I'll be hearing from him soon, or I'll see him soon. But yeah, I haven't talked to him.
When did that relationship start with Chris? I know he's always kind of been around here and there.
So 2 years ago, I want to say it was summer 21. I was playing for the Sanford River Rats, which is one of the floor league teams here, and we were heading at one of the cages that we hit at before. It's called like the dugout in Sanford, and I think he was there hitting with his team. And I talked to him a little bit, and it's funny, I actually gave him a pair of UCF batting gloves. I was like, hey man, here, he's a pitcher. I got a double X pair in my bag. I'm not going to use them. And he's telling me how he played. He was playing softball or something like that. So, I talked to him a little bit there, and he was telling me about it. I was like, oh, like, Chris Duffy, you're the home run record holder, because that's something that in the fall we always have like a team bonding event, and one of the things you have to do is go from station to station, and sometimes someone will ask us a question where we know, like, Chris Duffy was one of them. Chris Duffy was the leader in home runs with 43 in his career, and he had the most in a single season with 23, I think. And that was part of it. That's why I knew his name, because we did that little team bonding event. So I talked to him there and met him, and that was a pretty cool moment.
Speaking of Chris Duffy, he was a part of that 2010 team that has the single season team home run record. You guys are now 3 off of that with 75 homers after today. Considering you're leading the team, what's it been like with this whole team with so many? I think you could like 4 of you guys now have double-digit homers.
I think that's huge. Obviously, just getting in runs, like home runs can be the difference in games. We've done really well at the team we had in, I think 21. The team we had, I think it was me, Rathbone, and Crouch. We all had double double-digit home runs, and that was a pretty scary part of the lineup. So having that here too for us, you got 5 guys that have double digits. That's something that could completely change a game. You get a couple good pitches, and next thing you know, you're up 3 or 4 runs. Obviously today, after 3 batters, we're up 3-0. So being able to hit the ball to the park and completely change games and help us out a lot.
Back to Chris, was it your sense that he was encouraging of this pursuit?
Yeah, absolutely. He told me, he's like, hey man, like records are made to be broken. Like you go get it. It's all you. So that was kind of nice for him to hear. Him cheering for me. Some people might be bitter about a record being broken, but for him to have all the support and want me to go get it was really, really cool.
What about you? Would you like to hold on to it now for a while?
I'd like to hold on to it, but I'd love to see someone break it. And someone I play with on this team, that'd be cool too. I know Faro's off to a pretty hot start with home runs, so he could definitely be one of those guys. But for it to be someone I played with, I think that'd be pretty cool for me to be like, hey man, like you got me. So hopefully I can pass that down to the next guy whenever they break mine.
What do you think this team needs to do in order to rebound from this series? You got that North Florida game before you have that long road trip starting with Tulane. So what do you think this team needs to do in order to rebound?
Yeah, we just got to keep putting together good at-bats and being competitive on the mound. It's two simple things we got to do. If we can keep doing that, then I think we'll put up a lot of runs hitting, and then we'll put up a lot of zeros pitching, and just looking to get hot in the month of May. Obviously, the teams that get hot in the month of May are the teams that do really well in the postseason. So we're looking to be one of those teams.
Coach keeps talking about consistency. What can you do to achieve that consistency?
Just playing as a team. I think that's the biggest thing. A day like today where it's pitchers are giving up runs and we're hitting a lot of runs. It's not like, all right, man, like, hey, like we got to do what we got to do. So if we need to score 20 runs to win today, we got to score 20 runs. Or if we got to put up a shutout today, we got to put up a shutout. So just stuff like that. No matter what the scoreboard says, just playing one pitch at a time, playing against the ball and not the score.
Great. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.